3 tips on how to keep a woman interested. So as a dating coach, this is a question I hear a lot from the guys. The scenario is, you've met a woman you like, maybe online, maybe in real life, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, one of you is unable to see one another for a couple of weeks, so you're not able to immediately have that all-important first date, and now you're starting to worry about how do you keep her interested over that period of time where you're not going to be able to see one another. So the first tip for this is to exit the performance mindset. It's to exit the mindset that this keeping her interested and keeping this interaction alive is all on you. It's all on your ability to show her how great a guy that you are. And if you actually drop the ball for 1 second, she's going to go bored, she's going to go off you, or some other guy is going to swoop in and steal her interest. In fact, this isn't really how things work at all. And this mindset of how do I keep her interested is going to be really disempowering to you. So we need you to ditch that mindset. That is not how a high value man like yourself should be thinking. Instead, you need to start to see this interaction as more of a two-way street. A better way of looking at things would be to think, you know what, I trust we had a good connection. If we've had a good enough connection, she's going to make time to see me again, and I will make time to see her again. I am also looking for women who are in the right time and frame of mind in their life where they're going to make an effort with the dating thing. If she suddenly acts really flaky or doesn't make an effort to see me, you know what, am I going to chase that? Not really, because there's so many other amazing women I can meet. So hopefully we'll go on that date in a couple of weeks' time, but if not, I don't really care. That is a much better mindset for you to be operating from. So rather than try to solve this strategy of how do I keep her interested, instead of thinking that, I want you to instead focus on adopting that more high value mindset around this. Second tip for how do you keep her interested. Sometimes when you are in that performance mindset, feeling that you need to somehow keep the connection alive, you can start to worry about things like, how do I keep the conversation going? Like, what do I talk to her about every day? How do I stay in touch? Now, all of this is coming from a really bad mindset, which is where you feel like all the performance is on you and you feel a lot of scarcity around her. You feel like literally, if you're not messaging her every day, that she is going to forget about you. And instead, come on, big yourself up a bit here. She shouldn't be able to forget about you in a couple of weeks because it's you. So start to imagine if she'd met Brad Pitt. Is she going to forget that she met Brad Pitt 2 weeks later? I think not. Remember, that's your mindset here. And whilst you might be tempted to try and message her all day, every day, often messaging someone we don't know very well is really hard. It's like hard to come up with enough conversational topics. You may end up defaulting to saying, hey, how's your day going? The conversation may get boring. So sometimes remember, too much communication too early on before you really know one another, often that can do more to kill attraction and to damage attraction versus if you'd been a little bit more mysterious and more intermittent in terms of how you contact her. So tip 3 is, instead of going for continual kind of chit chat, I would go for intermittent, high impact contact. What you could do then is, instead of saying, how's your day going on repeat every day for 2 weeks, instead you could occasionally, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, send her a picture of a cool thing that you're doing. Say, have a great Friday night, and say something positive. Send her a short voice note so she can hear the birds singing in New Zealand or wherever you happen to be. If she's in a phase where you've made that really good initial impression on her, then she doesn't really hear from you all that much. But then when she does hear from you, it's something kind of exciting, like a cool picture or a cool voice note. She's then going to start to feel that excitement ramping up towards seeing you again. And of course, you can still show that you care. You can still say something like, have a great weekend or have a great Friday night, but you're just not doing it all day, every day, because otherwise it's going to lose its impact. Finally, if you know when you're going to be back, you could say, hey, I'm going to be traveling the next couple of days, but I'll give you a call when I'm back on Monday, or I'll send you a message when I'm back on Monday. So also, if you communicate and let her know when she can next expect to hear from you, and then you do message her on that day, then again, you're communicating clearly. She's not thinking you're ignoring her, but you're also creating enough space where you just kind of let go of the pressure of needing to contact her all day, every day. So remember, instead of thinking, how do I keep her interested? You need to think, I am basically Brad Pitt and she will remember me and she will be interested. I'm going to trust that she's going to make time to see me. I'm not going to feel the need to force a conversation here. I'm going to keep my communication intermittent and impactful, and I'm going to set up a time to see her when I get back, and that's going to be the right way to do things. As I said, if you have really enjoyed this video and you want to understand more about how women experience attraction and great ways to communicate your interest in her, if you hop on over to hayleyquinn.com/approach, I've got 3 brand new videos in there which are going to teach you a lot about my insights from working with men and women. If that's a bit too much of a commitment for you, but you've still enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a comment, share, or turn on notifications for my channel. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.